What is up, people, and welcome back to the 2 Laps Down Championship Challenge. We are here for round 4 of this challenge season, the Singapore Grand Prix. I asked you guys last time out the Azerbaijan Grand Prix what track you would like to see next, and you guys voted for the Singapore Grand Prix. We're going to do it a little bit differently here today. We're going to be doing it during the daytime. We're going to start at dawn, so as you can see, it's still kind of nighttime at the moment, but it will get through to the daytime later on throughout the race. That'll be exciting to see. Driving around Singapore during the day will be a nice little change there. Don't forget, you guys can vote for next week's episode. Just leave a comment down below in the comment section what track you would like to see for round 5, and I will pick the one that is voted for the most. So let's just get into the details of this challenge. If you are new to this challenge, we drive as Rio Haryanto. We go 2 laps down at the start of the race, and then we work our way back through the field. We are racing against very easy AI to make it at least achievable, because the first 2 races were very, very difficult with this very easy AI, whereas last night at the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, we got a first race win there. So it is achievable, as we've already shown, but it is a very, very difficult challenge as well. So without any further ado, let's get into today's episode, looking at the race strategy for today, starting on the soft tyres, going on to the super softs, and one stop strategy should be okay for us. We may have to do the 2-stopper, because tyre wear around this circuit is very, very difficult. So, do you know what? I think I will go for the 2-stop. I will go for... but actually, with the tyre wear glitch, the soft tyres to the super softs could be a good idea. So, let's go for that one. Actually, let's go for the softs at the start, go to the super softs, or maybe the ultra softs, and hopefully that will help us against the AI cars. We're going to once again put the fuel up loads, and we're literally just going to max it out, because it is going to be a very, very long race. The longest race on the whole entire calendar, really, because it's 61 laps, but it is, you know, it's a very long circuit. It's a very slow circuit, so this episode may take a bit longer, which will help us out quite a lot, because Azerbaijan street circuit, very tight, very twisty. We got our first race win there. Hopefully we can do something very similar here today in order to try and help us to win the Drivers' World Championship. So let's get into today's episode on the starting grid for the 2 Laps Down Championship Challenge here at the Singapore Grand Prix. And we're just going to let everybody go, and I will see you when we go 2 laps down. Right then, here they come, taking us 2 laps down in this challenge. Let's go to Lewis Hamilton and Sebastian Vettel. There's quite a huge lead that some of the guys already have over each other in this challenge. We need to make sure that we don't get disqualified. There they all go. Still massive gaps on this track at the moment, so that's going to make this challenge even harder, especially at the start, to try and get through the field. It will mean, I suppose, that the group won't be as bunched up as they could have been. Right, there goes Ericsson. So now we can start our race after being 2 laps down finally. So now what we have to do is get past the field on these cold tyres. So we do need to be aware that we are very, very heavy with fuel right now, and our tyres are going to be cold. So let's take it easy for the first lap. Let the tyres warm up. Try and catch up to Marcus Ericsson very, very quickly. Here we go, already on the back of Marcus Ericsson. Danny Kvyat in the Toro Rosso, and is that Williams? No, it's Roman Grosjean in the Haas. So it looks like we've already gone up the inside of Ericsson and Kvyat, up the inside of a Haas, and another Haas as well. Yeah, just about to squeeze Esteban Gutierrez out there. He leaves the door wide open, and that allows us to get a very, very easy overtake on him. Now we're going to take a sort of wider approach into the hairpin, try and get a good exit on Sergio Perez. Actually wasn't the best of exits from myself there. Not going to gain on him down this straight, but we will gain on him in the braking zone, coming up the inside of Carlos Sainz as well. Yes, we do. Squeeze him out as well, and we take the position away from the Toro Rosso driver. Up next for us is Felipe Nasr. We can go up the inside of him, nearly go into the back of Jenson Button there, but just in the end managing not to do that. Now side by side underneath the stand section. We're not going to go side by side with Rosberg. We're not going to dive up the inside there. We don't want to be stupid in this challenge. There's a long way left to go, 31 laps, the longest race on the calendar. So getting a win here is very possible indeed, especially after the Azerbaijan Grand Prix last week. So we don't want to risk anything at all up the inside of Rosberg. He's actually really low down. Why is Rosberg so far down at the moment? We get past our teammate Pascal Wehrlein there, but Rosberg not doing a good job in this challenge at all. He's down in 12th position, I think that was, and we've got past Pascal Wehrlein. No, he's down in 13th, so he is doing a really, really terrible job. We're on the back now of Kevin Magnussen, so hopefully we can get past him within the next couple of corners. And here we go, right on the back as we go through turn 5, move out the slipstream, and there we go, past one of the Renault drivers. Up next for us is Jolyon Palmer in the other Renault, so we will be looking to get past him in the next corner, running that one just a little bit too wide. We're just going to dive up the inside in towards this corner. Don't want to be too hasty on the brakes, just about get the car turned in, and there we go, up another position. Here we go then, right on the back of Kimi Räikkönen and a whole load of other cars as well. We may have a little look up the inside into this next corner here, which we do on Kimi. Not quite on Nico Hülkenberg there. Kimi Räikkönen gives us the room, which is really, really good. Can we try out the... Oh, Hülkenberg squeezing us out there. I suppose we weren't really up alongside him enough. We weren't up alongside him at all, but that's where it was going to go. We nearly lost it. We nearly lost it in that corner up the inside of Hülkenberg. There we go. Getting the overtake on the Force India driver. Moving up another position. Set the fastest lap of the race so far as well. Up the inside of Fernando Alonso. Just going to take this one very, very easy. There we go. Past him. Daniel Ricciardo up next. As you can see now, the sun is starting to come up and it is becoming a daytime in this challenge. But it's really nice to see. I'm glad they brought this into the game where you can change the time and stuff like that, because it's really nice to see a track like Singapore in the daytime and in the night as well. As we get past Felipe Massa, will we be able to do it through straight line speed as he squeezes us out there? The Williams a lot faster than us in a straight line. That may be because I left it in 6th gear. Okay, so it's not Max Verstappen who's leading the race with Lewis Hamilton, because I'm getting past him now in towards the stands section. There we go, past Max Verstappen. Valtteri Bottas doing a really good job in this challenge, up into 3rd right now as I tap the wall just a little bit, but it's not going to affect us too much. Right behind the Williams driver. Are we going to go for an overtake in towards the next corner? We're not going to do it. What we are going to do is sort of switchback move, line him up, and there we go. DRS activated all the way down towards turn 1 in a drag race once again with the other Williams, but he gives up on it and we get past him. And once again, gain a position on another Williams driver. So up next must be Lewis Hamilton, and I think it's Sebastian Vettel. I don't think we've overtaken that Ferrari driver just yet. So I think Sebastian Vettel and Lewis Hamilton are currently leading the race. They're quite a long way ahead of us. They're going side by side at the moment through the through this little kink here. So they're not too far ahead, so we should be able to catch them up within a few corners. Here we go then, right on the back of Lewis Hamilton and Sebastian Vettel. It's interesting to see that Sebastian Vettel is actually leading this race at the moment. We're just going to pull over to the left-hand side. Hopefully Lewis Hamilton gives us the room, and we'll possibly try to go around the outside, which we will do then. I think somebody may actually be at the door, so I will be right back. Right, okay, I'm back. Right, let's not lose out too much after literally just sitting down. Okay, right. I'm actually out of breath right now. I literally just ran up and downstairs, and I'm actually out of breath. That's how unfit I am at the moment. Okay, just need a little time to get my breath back before we can go for an overtake on Sebastian Vettel, because I need to get into doing more exercise, because that is ridiculous how out of breath I am right now. Okay, getting past Sebastian Vettel now on the left hand side, down in towards turn 1. There we go, easy overtake, as he is very easy AI. And there we go, up into 1 lap down now, so we need to put in some qualifying laps, try and catch up once again to the field, and then make sure that we get through those guys to get onto the same lap as them. So that is the goal for now. Set some qualifying laps at the fastest laps as we possibly can, and just catch up to the back of the field. So that is the goal, and hopefully we can achieve that. I absolutely hate that corner. Hey, here we go. It's been a long time. It's been a long time since we've caught up to the back and we've actually seen somebody else on track. But here we are on lap 10, finally overtaking somebody up on the back of Felipe Nasr and Jolyon Palmer. So this will put us on the same lap as these two drivers, if I can just about make the corner, which I do. So there we go. Got past those two. We haven't quite legitimately overtaken them, but we are now on the same lap as both of those guys. We've got Kevin Magnussen just ahead of us in the other Renault. So those guys seem to have dropped off quite a bit since we last saw them. But now, Kevin Magnussen, we will get past you into this next corner. We go left or right. Oh, Magnussen. Oh, we've knocked the front wing as well. That is a bit of damage. That is not the sort of damage that we want. Magnussen, just literally fuck off out of here. Okay, Sergio Perez is out of the race. Let's have a little replay of what has gone on to the Force India driver. Anything? Is it just an engine failure? Yeah, there we go. Sergio Perez has had an engine failure here today. Disappointing for the Mexican driver, but it means that we do get an easy position on him, so I'm not exactly too worried about that. No safety cars, of course, in this challenge, otherwise that would make it very, very easy because it would allow me to catch up to everybody and everybody be bunched up, so it would make this challenge a lot easier. So it's a good thing that those are turned off. We're right behind Jenson Button now, who's currently running in 17th. He had a good start to this 2 laps down championship challenge. He got some good points in Australia and the second round, which I forget where that was, as we go up the inside of Jenson Button. Belgium was the second round. Yeah, he got some good points in those 2 races. When I said next couple of laps, I think I actually meant next couple of corners, because I am right behind Nico Hulkenberg now, so we're actually going to go. We made it. We made the overtake stick. I don't know how we made the overtake, but somehow it happened, okay? Do not judge me for that. Do not judge me as we get past Daniel Ricciardo as well. Felipe Massa going for the overtake on Kvyat, but I'm going to take both of those in the space of what looks... Bloody hell, who did I get caught on? I got caught on somebody there as I nearly completely lost this race. We are now right on the back of Marcus Ericsson. Pull over to the left-hand side. The Sauber not doing too badly in this challenge at all. We don't want to break too late in this corner because we don't want to go into the back of Roman Grosjean. We would like to switch back move on him though. And there we go, using the DRS to full effect to get past the Haas driver. Right on the tail now of Esteban Gutierrez. Oh my god, those guys slowing down so early for that corner. And I believe, yes, Pascal Wehrlein currently running in 9th position in this challenge. Could we see a double points finish for the Manor drivers? First of all, we need to actually get into the points, but Pascal Wehrlein doing a very, very good job for the team. Hello, Fernando Alonso. We are right on the back of you and Carlos Sainz right now. And I'm probably going to go up the inside into this next corner. Or very late on the brakes, but I do get the position done on Fernando Alonso. And are we going to get past Carlos Sainz as well? Oh, Sainz, you can't come into the pits yet. Whoa, and he's out of the race. Carlos Sainz, what are you doing, buddy? I was on your left-hand side. You can't just turn into me. I've seen that so many times throughout my career mode, but I've never actually seen it happen with me. I've never, ever had another driver actually turn in on me. Absolutely ridiculous. Carlos Sainz, buddy, what are you doing? Just slow down and go round me. He's lost his tyre. He's out of the race. Fernando Alonso has gone into the back of him. And there may be other drivers who go into the back of him as well. But that is absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. Carlos Sainz, I do not know what you were doing there at all, buddy. But you're out of the race. And that is another easy position gain for me. So I'm not going to cry too much about it. Thank you very much, Carlos Sainz. Here we go then. Right behind Kimi Räikkönen and Max Verstappen once again. Max Verstappen not doing very well. Dropping down from 2nd all the way down to 5th position right now. So he has not been having a good race. But we get past him through turn 1. We get past Kimi Räikkönen as well. And up next for us is Valtteri Bottas, who looks like he's dropped a couple of positions. Possibly because Nico Rosberg has made his way back through the field. That's the only thing I can think why these guys have dropped down the field is Nico Rosberg's come back through. But Valtteri Bottas right now, he's ahead of us. So we'll be looking to get past him into this next corner. And there we go, up the the left-hand side in towards that corner. And that is another position gain. About halfway through this challenge at the moment, and we are now right on the back of Nico Rosberg in the Mercedes. He's made his way up from, it was 13th, I believe it was earlier on in the challenge. We nearly actually go into the back of him. We do manage to find a way around the moving chicane that is Nico Rosberg. We have got about 2 more laps till they want us to go into the pits, and at the moment, I think that is probably going to be our pit stop time. 42% on the right rear. It's not too bad. I mean, I could go for more laps in this challenge, but I don't really want to. I am really struggling though. Really, really struggling at the moment with some of these corners with these tyres. I just don't feel like I do have the grip, to be fair. So, yeah, definitely going to be coming into bits on lap 17. Yellow flag out at the moment. Down the back straight. Daniel Ricciardo is out of the race at the moment. So let's have a little look at what happened there. Looks like he's pulled off. So I think it is possibly just an engine failure at the moment. But through that kink we have seen on career modes before, where drivers who go side by side through there don't exactly have the best time. Right, here we are on board with Daniel Ricciardo. Let's see what happened to the Red Bull drive. I think it's just going to be pretty straightforward. Yes, it is. It's just engine failure. Unfortunately, nothing too dramatic. I would have loved to see an amazing, massive crash that I would definitely use as a thumbnail. But, yep, unfortunately that is not the case. It's just an ordinary, boring engine failure that has unfortunately happened for Daniel Ricciardo. But it does mean an easy position gain on him, which means it will take me up into P19 in this race next time around. So that is very good indeed. I have 2 more drivers left to unlap myself on. And we are about, yeah, we're about halfway through the challenge now. So we need to get a little wriggle on, because at the moment we are not on for winning this race. We need to win the race. We need to just make sure that Lewis Hamilton no longer wins races in this challenge, because if he carries on doing that, then he's going to win the championship, and that's not what we want right now. Here we go then, moving up into P19, getting past Daniel Ricciardo there. But we are also right behind Lewis Hamilton. Oh, losing the back end a bit there. Right behind Lewis Hamilton in the Mercedes. So we should be able to get him down in towards the Singapore sling. We have got a bit of a better exit. But where is he going to brake? Going to make sure that I don't actually go into the back of him under braking. Just squeeze it up the inside. And there we go, through the Singapore sling. And getting past Lewis Hamilton there. Right, Sebastian Vettel, he is up next. He's a few corners ahead of us. But hopefully I can get him before I come into the pits. And then possibly perform an undercut on him unless he comes into pits. I need to make sure though that I get my front wing damage changed, so let's definitely make sure that that happens. And we're going to come into pits for a set of ultra soft tyres, because I want to be as fast as I possibly can. I don't believe that the super soft tyres will last till the end of the race like the team want me to, because I mean soft tyres have only lasted 17 laps. That means I have to do the same and more. I know the tyre wear glitch, they are going to last a little bit longer, but I don't think that that's going to be enough. So let's just make sure that they do repair front wing damage, and we are going to go on to a set of ultra soft tyres. It looks like Sebastian Vettel is coming into pits as well, so let's make sure that we get round this corner here and get it stopped for the line. Oh my god, that must have been literally right on the verge of getting a penalty, because that was red. That was red all the way until we went into the pit lane. So we must have done it at the last possible moment. And I don't think they've changed my front wing. Unless there is a huge glitch that's happened right there. I don't think they've changed my front wing, because that was far too quick a pit stop. Nope, they haven't. Don't cross that line. Okay, that's a little bit unfortunate. I wanted them to change my front wing, but looks like that has not happened, which is a little bit annoying. But we are on the ultra soft tyres now, so we're going to be so much quicker than everybody else. So much more grip. There we go. DRS open. Still in rich mix. Should be able to get past Sebastian Vettel here. Oh my god, Seb. What are you doing? Sebastian Vettel, don't turn into me like that. Oh my god. Poo came out. Poo definitely came out through there. But we're passing. We're now on the lead lap in this challenge. And we need to put in some more qualifying laps to try and catch up to Danny Kvyat and the rest of the field. Right, here we go then. On the back of Felipe Nasr. First legitimate overtake. There we go. On Felipe Nasr. Up into P18 now. And we're going to be hunting down my teammate, Pascal Wehrlein. And we are right behind my teammate. Going to go up the inside into the Singapore sling. And there we go, moving up into P17. Up next is Jenson Button, Danny Kvyat, Nico Hulkenberg. But we do need to be careful, because I hate this corner for one. And I do not want to go into the back of anybody. But we do get an overtake through there. We get past Jenson Button for P16 in this race. And now looking to try and get past Danny Kvyat up the inside. And Nico Hulkenberg as well up the inside through this right-hander. And now putting us on the back of Marcus Ericsson. A little bit switch back over to the left-hand side. But not going to try anything too stupid around the outside there of Ericsson. Now right behind Jolyon Palmer. Let's get a good exit. Let's get him up the inside into this next corner. There we go, into the stand section. And there we go, up past Jolyon Palmer. Kevin Magnussen is up next. So these guys are doing a lot better compared to where we last saw him, as Kevin Magnussen goes so slowly through that corner. Now, don't you dare do a Carlos Sainz come into the pits, buddy, because that would be a very, very bad idea, and you would probably see you out of the race. He doesn't do that, and we are on the edge of the points already. We saw Felipe Nasr a lap ago, and now we are on the edge of getting into the points. All we need to do is get past Felipe Massa. Oh, God. Okay, yep, I'm definitely going to have to get my front wing changed when I next come into the pits. That was not what I want to do. That is why you don't talk. and drive around Singapore. It's not the greatest track to do that. And unfortunately, I've damaged my front wing even more. Right, hopefully next time around, though, when I do come into the pits, they actually change my front wing. Because last time they did not do that. And that was really, really frustrating. But I am still on the back of Felipe Massa. And I should be able to get him into the Singapore sling. And at the moment, I'm just getting a little bit rattled at the moment. And I just need to make sure that I don't make any more mistakes and actually lose the tyre. Because that would be really, really bad to go up the inside of Felipe Massa into the Singapore sling. And gaining another position through there. Up into P10. Up into the points. And that is exactly where we want to be here today. We've got a long way left to go. 9 laps left to go in this challenge. So there is definitely still a chance of getting back into it. Here we go then, right behind Roman Grosjean. I believe Esteban Gutierrez has just come into the pits. So that's why we're into P9 at the moment. Right behind Roman Grosjean though. Possibly go for an overtake into this next corner. Yeah, we just want to be very easy on the brakes. Don't want to try anything too ridiculous. And there we go with a slight lunge up the inside of Roman Grosjean. And moving up into P8. Fernando Alonso is up next. He's in P7. Here we go then, lap 24. And we are right behind Fernando Alonso out on track. Can we get past the McLaren driver? Going to go up the inside. I have completely obliterated him. Oh my god. I feel bad about that one. Okay, that was a lunge. That is a dive bomb. That is what you call a dive bomb in Formula 1. Oh, Fernando Alonso, I'm so sorry, buddy. I just go up the inside, and to be fair, there's not too much contact. I mean, it is still my fault. I'm not trying to say there's not a lot of contact. It's not my fault. It's definitely my fault. But there's just enough there on the front tyre to take it off completely and put Fernando Alonso out of today's race. And I feel so bad about that. Why? Why did I have to do that? I'm such an idiot. I'm such an absolute idiot. I can't believe I did that. Fernando Alonso, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry for putting you out of the race. But, you know, we're just going to have to get on with this challenge and try and make sure that we stay in gear. Who's that promote into the points? That might put somebody a bit of a surprise up into the points. I mean, if Pascal Wehrlein can get into the points, then I won't feel as bad about it. But I think that is going to be highly unlikely at the moment. Here we go then into the pits for our final pit stop of today's race. Hopefully we don't cut it as close as we did last time when we came into the pits. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, we didn't cut it as close. That was like 25 miles an hour, but it was still close. That dropped from like 40 to 25 in a split second. So it was still very close, but not as close as it could have been. And we are finally getting a new front wing, which is a little bit annoying because it's going to hold us up quite a lot. And we are going to lose out a lot of time. So maybe 7th is the best that we're going to get in this challenge today. But we are going to get overtaken by Felipe Massa. But I think that'll be it. I think Felipe Massa is the only guy that is going to get past us. But once we get past him... No. Oh my god. Thank god that we did not get a penalty for that. Otherwise I would have been furious. I completely messed up that pit lane exit there. However, no penalty given to my time, so that is okay. We are right behind Felipe Massa, but we're going to be so quick. Now that we've got a new front wing, we're going to be so much quicker than the rest of the AI drivers. So hopefully we can definitely use that to our advantage and get past Felipe Massa as soon as possible, move ourselves up into P7 and possibly try and get some other people in this challenge as well, because remember, we need to get as many points as we possibly can. Here we go then, on the back of Max Verstappen, currently running in 6th place. We're going to put up into a rich mix as we try and get past him, possibly down this next straight. We don't even need the straight. So much quicker through the corner, setting the fast lap as well, 146.5. A very nice lap there from Rio Haryanto. Just, okay, maybe not just about getting the car turned in, but not too bad. And we're right behind Valtteri Bottas. We should get past him for 5th position. If he doesn't squeeze us out, we nearly actually go into the back of him as we perform the switchback, but we get up into P5 and nevertheless. And up next for us is Kimi Räikkönen. Now he is a couple of corners up the road. He is a long way up the road at the moment, so it will be difficult to get past him, but I reckon I can get past. I reckon I can catch up those 18 seconds by the final lap of the race. We'll wait and see. I'll keep you guys posted, but let's just find out what happens. Here we go then, on the battle for P4. I thought it would take us up to like lap 31 to get past Kimi Räikkönen. We're overtaking him right now on lap 29. That was a nice move around the outside to get the inside line then into the chicane, but very nice overtake there on Kimi Räikkönen. Now, 20 seconds is the gap to Nico Rosberg. It's taken me about 2 laps to get past Kimi Räikkönen, so I don't think it is going to be possible to catch up to Rosberg. But we'll wait and see. We'll see how it goes. He's currently getting through some traffic at the moment, so we might be able to do it. We do have to put it down into lean mix, as we are struggling with fuel right now. But can we get onto the podium once again in this challenge video? Let's find out. We've got 2 laps left to go. Can we do it? Valtteri Bottas is now out of the race, or with 2 laps left to go, Valtteri Bottas is out of the race. I think it's just an engine failure. There's probably not really any point in looking at it, but let's have a little look anyway, because just to get a little bit of clarification on that one. So going down into the little kink of turn 6, yeah, there we go. Engine failure for Valtteri Bottas, and he is out of today's race. We don't really care about that. We are in our own little battle. Let's have a look at the gap at the moment between myself and Nico Rosberg as we go down in towards this right-hander. 10 seconds. 10 seconds is the gap. We caught up 10 seconds in the space of 1 lap. We can do this. We can get on the podium here today. We just need a push. We need to push as quick as we possibly can. We're coming up to a few lapped drivers, so we just need to make sure we get past these guys as cleanly as possible. But once that's happened, then we're going to be on the back of Nico Rosberg, so hopefully that can happen. Right, Jolyon Palmer, Kevin Magnussen, don't make this too difficult for me. We're just going to go around the outside of you. Thank you very much. And Kevin Magnussen, just pull over, buddy. Just pull over. I'm so much quicker than you. I'm just going to dive up the inside, down in towards turn 1. There we go, past Kevin Magnussen. I didn't see what the gap was to Nico Rosberg. You guys probably saw it, so you will know if we've caught or lost out through those couple of corners because of back markers. But it's probably not lost out. It's definitely caught him, but it's just by how much. There we go, get past Felipe Nasr very, very easily. And we have got enough fuel to put it in rich for the final lap of this race. Can we get past him? Danny Kvyat, he is up next. We need to keep an eye on fuel. That's the one thing we just need to keep an eye on at the moment. Fuel could be a factor in this race. Is that him up ahead? Is that Nico Rosberg up ahead of us there? I think it is. Nico Rosberg. Can we get on the podium? Can we get on the podium after being 2 laps down, having to get a front wing change? I think it's going to happen. Nico Rosberg just ahead of us out on track at the moment. A couple of corners, a sector left to go in this race, but we're so much quicker than the AI that is bound to happen down in towards the next corner. Where is Lewis Hamilton out on track though? Where on earth is Lewis Hamilton? Is he up next? I think he is. Can we get past Lewis Hamilton? I've gone into the barrier. I've broken my front wing. I don't really care too much about that. I think I'm still going to be able to make it around the corners, but can we get past Lewis Hamilton? He is up next. The front wing damage, okay. We are getting quite a lot of understeer at the moment. Is that Sebastian Vettel as well? I think it is. We've got a couple of corners left to do it. Can we win today's race? 2 drivers left to overtake. Come on. Come on. My heart is pounding right now. My heart is pounding. Can we get past Lewis Hamilton? We've run out of fuel. No. Literally with 1 corner left to go, we've run out of fuel. I said fuel may be a factor. I got too excited. I was too excited about catching up to the other guys that I did not look at my fuel. I may have got them if I kept in standard mix and did not break my front wing, but oh my god, that was so close at the end. We should have won it though. We should have won that challenge. Realistically, we should have won it. But there he is, Rio Haryanto on the podium here today. It's still a fantastic achievement to get onto the podium, but that could have been a great finish to the race. Catching up to Sebastian Vettel and overtaking him out the line. But unfortunately, that did not happen. David Crofty, I need you to be quiet. Right. 3rd place here today. It could have been better. It could have been a lot better had we just had that little bit more fuel. Just enough to take us across the line. I reckon we would have got them because they were going so slow through the final corner. I reckon I could have got both of them. I think it was alongside Lewis Hamilton and then it cut out, which is really frustrating. Like, I wouldn't care if I lost out to Sebastian Vettel, but to lose out to Lewis Hamilton, especially as he leads the championship, is slightly frustrating. But still a podium. 15 points here today. It's not too bad, and we go on to the next race a little bit closer to the championship leaders. So Sebastian Vettel, he is today's race winner, did a fantastic job to beat both Mercedes drivers. Lewis Hamilton second, myself in third, Nico Rosberg in fourth with Kimi Räikkönen in fifth, Max Verstappen sixth, Esteban Gutierrez seventh, Felipe Massa in eighth, Nico Hülkenberg ninth, and Roman Grosjean in 10th, with Jenson Button and Pascal Wehrlein just about missing out on the points there. Very, very close indeed. Then we have the drivers who are one lap down, up to Felipe Nasr, and then Valtteri Bottas, Fernando Alonso, Daniel Ricciardo, Carlos Sainz, and Sergio Perez all did not finish today's race, with all of them being engine failures, bar Fernando Alonso and Carlos Sainz, who had collisions with me. One of them being my fault. I'm really, really sorry, Fernando Alonso, that I took you out. I did not mean to do it, but it happened anyway. And then Carlos Sainz, he turned into me as he tried to go into the pits. But that is it for today's 2 laps down championship challenge video, round 4 of this episode. Don't forget to leave a comment down below what track you would like me to see, what you would like to see me do next time around for round 5 of the championship. Remember, don't use all the best tracks at the start, because we want us to use some of the best tracks at the end as well. So just choose some sort of tracks that maybe you think that we can do really well at, because we do need to catch up to the AI now. We need a good string of races to try and make this dream of winning a championship going 2 laps down every race a reality. So if you pick tracks that are going to be very, very difficult, then it's going to make it harder, and it's going to be a little bit demotivating if we're so far off the championship leaders. But okay, again, it's up to you guys what you want to see next. So leave a comment down below saying what track you guys would like to see next. Also, smash that like button if you have enjoyed the episode, and subscribe to this channel if you are new around here. So I'll see you next time with another F1 2016 video. But until then, it's goodbye from me.